You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Louis C.K. in studio today for little Jimmy Norton. So the Oscars, I guess everyone's going to be talking about that this morning.
Are they?
What a bore fest, first of all.
The worst television ever.
It really was. It's getting, these award shows are just useless at this point.
They're a very dated thing.
Didn't they used to give the big awards earlier? Some of them at least, like throw you a couple of...
Yeah, throw you a bone here and there.
It's just sound editing and
foreign film.
They make you wait 3.5 hours and then they just pile them
Get
up.
The biggies that everyone cares about.
But Ellen DeGeneres sucked. Yeah. And I think she's funny for a female comic.
Yeah, she's all right.
You got to preface it by saying for a female comic.
A couple of articles written saying she was the incredible missing host. Like she was barely on. The thing didn't even need a host. You could tell how much of it I watched. I really didn't watch much.
I watched for 2 hours and I was bored.
2 hours.
Awful. And I'm like, you know what? It's just time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
No, and those awards, the sound editing, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Those people, I mean, I've worked in movies.
Yeah.
Those people don't need an Oscar. They don't need to make a speech on national television.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, and they're the ones that get up there.
Send it to them at their house. You send it to their house.
Yeah. Just mail it to them. Yeah. Why are they up there at the podium giving a speech? And I love them when they're really excited and they're thanking a bunch of people. And can they possibly think anyone cares?
Yeah, how creative can you get with sound editing? It's you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, what a weird coincidence that all the big movies, the big grossing movies, are the ones also getting those.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't some little French film where somebody actually did some creative sound editing that won. It's the, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I bet their sound editor was amazing.
Yeah, of course.
They're just divvying up those awards.
Just to make the other movies feel good.
That's all it is.
So they invented these other awards, like, all right, we'll get one for sound editing.
Yeah.
Oh, costume, all right, we'll get one for costume.
That way they could release
But we have
and
to
put
watch it.
Oscar award winner.
Yeah,
you don't know if it's best costume.
That's all it is. But what are the odds that the Pirates of the Caribbean had there was thousands of movies this year, none of them were better at sound editing.
Yeah.
Well, I bet they just pick it out of a hat.
Yeah.
Sound editing.
It around.
Yeah, just pick it out of a hat. So in case you didn't stay up until, I think, 12:30, good old Marty Scorsese.
That's the big news everyone talking about. Martin Scorsese finally winning.
I was telling Louis during the commercial, he wins Best Picture for The Departed and Best Director for The Departed. It's like, what?
Those weren't the movies. If you wanted to give the guy an Oscar, Raging Bull, Goodfellas.
They're just throwing him a bone at this point.
Now it's obvious.
They just know that finally he's not going to make a better movie.
Now,
this is pretty much it. Yeah, he's not going to make Goodfellas. We were hoping he was going to top it before we gave him an Oscar, but now we just realized.
Now, The Departed was a really good movie, but was it better than Goodfellas? Was it better than Raging Bull? No. I don't think so.
No.
They're just throwing him a bone at this point.
Taxi Driver, things like that. Yep. No, sorry.
So, I mean, we're happy for him, but this should have happened years ago is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
They decided to finally give him one. Forrest Whitaker, The Last King of Scotland, Best Actor. I said he would win that.
Did they make a big deal about him being African-American?
I don't know, man. His acceptance speech was at 1 in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what he said.
He talked about how much he likes acting.
Oh, really?
Is that it? Shut up.
Did he really? He enjoyed it in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Look, all I know is you're the football player.
It's amazing how this wandering eye crosses so many character barriers.
Yeah. He gained 50 pounds for the role. I know that much.
Right. Yeah, that's great. That's really hard to do because you eat a lot. And
honestly, he was amazing in Last King of Scotland.
He was, but still, actors, who cares? There's probably like 1,000 guys that would have done it just as well.
4 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire and Little Brother.
And who was saying he was sweating a lot up there? You?
Well, no, in the movie.
Oh, in the movie.
Like in the movie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like he had the best sweating in a movie.
That was pretty great.
Best sweating in a movie award, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker.
It was Uganda.
Yeah, but, he's African. He's not supposed to sweat that much.
And then we got, thanks, you got Al Gore. We'll get into the Al Gore in a minute here. Best Actress, Dame Helen Mirren.
Dame.
Is she a dame yet?
Yeah, she's old.
She's old.
Mm-hmm. That means old.
She won for the Queen.
She's still in that sort of have sex with an old lady fantasy
Is she?
Though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judi Dench, you couldn't.
Dame Judi
Dench.
Get it right.
Helen Mirren, you can still
do.
You can still picture her giving you a weird authoritative look while you're doing her. You can still have that fantasy.
Ooh.
Go ahead, love.
Go ahead, love.
That's why
you're pleasuring me.
You're a sick one, man.
Doing a fine job at pleasuring me.
Like in the bathroom of the Oscars with her Oscar on the sink.
Yeah. One leg propped up.
Yeah.
That nice dress.
Go ahead now. That's what
She was, I actually watched The Queen. I was on the plane. It's one of those plane movies. And it was pretty good. Yeah. She did a good job. She actually was one of those roles where someone gives you an Oscar, but you realize you're just doing a really good impression of somebody.
Yeah.
Like they've had those before where someone goes, oh my God, the acting. It's like you're not. Acting to me is you get a script. Here's a completely made-up person where you just have to take words and a description and bring it to life.
And now make it your own.
Now, this role is kind of, here's a real person.
Yeah.
Do a great impression of this person.
Right.
It's like
giving Rich Little an Oscar for the
for Richard Nixon
story.
For his Richard
Nixon. Portrayal of Richard Nixon.
Like at the beginning of the movie, she should have turned her back and went, okay, here we go.
I think this
comes the Queen.
Is what it might look like.
And then a couple of
musses her hair up a bit and turns around. The old Frank Gorshin used to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, how annoying.
We're running out of we're running out of categories we care about. So, best actor in a supporting role, that grump Alan Arkin for Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
He's a grouch.
Oh, is he a grouch?
What a lost Oscar. I mean, what a bummer. I mean, any of the other guys would have been so happy.
Right.
But he's like, who is this?
And then
you're going to win an Oscar. You don't watch out doing that impression.
Oh, yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
good Alan Arkin there.
The big booby monster one, best actress in a supporting role, Jennifer Hudson for Dreamgirls.
I hated her because she said, see what God can do. That's her first thing she said.
Oh, boy.
Because that's what God is doing, is giving people Oscars.
Giving Oscars out.
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time. The Super Bowl guy was talking about all the tornadoes in Florida, and then thank God for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what he cares about.
Right.
That's about the tornadoes.
He wants to make sure you get your Oscar.
Yeah. No, because people pray, and then they get something, and they think it worked, God.
Yeah.
So what do you say to some mother of 5 with no money and a bad leg who prays and gets nothing?
Sorry, I was busy. I had to rig the
Oscars.
And doesn't everybody pray? So what about the 5 people or so that lost?
Yeah.
That didn't win the Oscar.
God couldn't help them.
Couldn't help them out. I can only give away one.
They don't believe in God as much as the guy that won.
Academy rules.
Is what I would say.
Now, I think God would override Academy rules and, everyone would win, but no one would find that suspect because it's God doing it. Yeah. He could pull that Jedi mind crap on everybody. Yep. And if it was truly God, everyone would be a winner.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Animated feature. I mean, come on. Who saw this coming?
Now you're reaching.
Happy Feet. I really thought Cars was going to win that one. I mean, come on.
Jesus.
Did they have a goofy segment where an actual animated character came out on the stage? And they show the audience looking up at the monitors because there's really nothing on the stage. I love when they do that. They try to pull some wacky stuff like, all right, we're going to have an animated penguin or somebody come out on stage by the podium to do this. And they pan the audience, and they're looking up like the little kids used to at Wonderama when the camera would go on them, and they're looking up.
Yeah.
God, why aren't they looking at the stage?
And you get to find out how funny the animators are. Because the character podium and does like a Sally Fields impression. Or whatever.
It's so hysterical to watch.
No, last night they had the 2 cars in a fake audience.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, they cut to the audience and the cars are in the front row, 2 of the cars.
Look, I didn't even see it.
But you look around and there's bad acting.
Yeah. It was awful.
Adapted screenplay. Oh my God. The Departed again.
Yeah.
Best documentary feature. Did Al Gore actually win an Oscar last night?
Well,
for An Inconvenient Truth?
They said the name of that guy who produced it, but I guess he's one of the producers.
Davis Guggenheim.
Yes.
Oh. But Al Gore's like the face to the movie.
Yeah.
So did he get up and accept?
He got the first. Davis Guggenheim made a speech with his hand on Al Gore's shoulder, saying, "This man."
Oh, really?
Oh, one of those.
And Al Gore was standing there like, "I'm supposed to talk, you idiot. I was the vice president."
Yeah, unless you forgot, I was like the second in charge.
Yeah, for 12 years.
And believe me, I was first in charge was almost gone.
Yeah.
So
I was telling Louis C.K. during the break, look, I'm not a fan of Bush. I'll tell you right off the bat, but I am so glad that Al Gore is not our president.
That's what he.
Did you see him at the Oscars last night?
Just doughy-faced.
He doesn't look like he's in control of his own body, his own brain, his own mind.
He's starting to look like an old lady, like kind of a wide old lady.
Right.
Oh, freaky.
He's starting to look like your if you had a retarded brother, what he would look like when he turns like 50.
He's going that route.
Years old. Yeah.
Ex-presidents are odd things because you don't really see a lot of them once they're out of office.
Yeah.
And without that visibility, the few times you do see them, so much time has gone by that you're like, what the hell? What happened to that guy?
Well, whenever you see pictures of or footage of the president in his first few days of office, they look totally, because they all of their hair goes white.
Yeah, they all go like they go to the mountain and see the burning bush at some point during their presidency. Come down with a shock of white hair. I've seen God.
And you think
something that happens, they take him to a room in the basement of the White House and say, "Here's what really goes on."
All right, here's everything. Right. Oh my God, that's true. Fill him in on all the secrets.
They tell him everything. Okay, first you have to drink some of Kennedy's blood, and we're gonna take pictures of it, so you're complicit.
Here's exactly who killed him. Here's the video of it. Yes, we had video back then.
Exactly.
We'll take a break. We'll take lunch, and then we'll show you the alien.
And then you'll eat some poor people.
Eat poor people.
Show you the alien.
We'll
I like
fly
that.
you around in the ship. A little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you come out and your hair's white, and you're just going, die.
And here's proof there's no God. All right. Well, you got 4 years. Have fun.
Have fun with it. Just talk about the economy and make a war if you have to. Just anything.
Whatever you gotta do.
Just keep all this stuff on the QT, because let me show you what happened to the last guy that said he was going to say something.
Oh, we even got video of Abraham Lincoln getting assassinated.
Yeah, we had video back then.
That was us, too. Yeah. We spun that nice.
And here's John Wilkes Booth, because we've figured out immortality.
Right.
Yes.
We have to keep him down here because he'd just yap.
That's a great way to look at it.
It is. And then white hair. They find out.
White hair.
They want to run for office.
Lizards running the country.
There's all this excitement. You're going to be president of the United States.
Oh, totally.
And then they bring you down to the base.
Do you believe... Wait, you actually think that the people voted you in?
What are you, an
idiot? Okay. Yeah, come on.
All right,
Get in the elevator, you daffy bastard.
I think that's what happened to Bush. Do you remember after 9/11? First of all, he shows up the first time on camera in some weird place in Nebraska, looking like there's a guy with a gun to his head right off camera.
Right. Yep. Yeah, the hostage footage.
The next time we see him, he's crying a little, like his lip is quivering.
Yeah.
He's starting to, like, come unglued. Because they told him, we did this. It's just for money. We ran the planes into the buildings for just... It's like busting out in a restaurant for insurance.
And if I could hold this up...
Yeah.
You signed off on it.
Yeah.
So your signature at the bottom.
And then he showed up with a bandage on his head. Do you remember this? This was right after 9/11.
Yeah, I believe they removed something.
No, he had a bandage on his head, and they said the story was that he choked on a pretzel and fell over and hit his head on a coffee table. Which, if you've ever been in a writer's room or any kind of pitch room, that's a pitch. That's people going around going, okay, how did he get... Because what happened was he said, I'm telling everybody that you guys did this. I'm telling them. And Dick Cheney punched him in the face and said, shut up, you little bitch. Play along. And then they all said, okay, what happened? A pretzel.
Use the pretzel gag.
We're going to go with the pretzel.
And then Bush went to the mirror and started looking at his temples and going, it's white. Yes. I swear this was just brown hair.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it. All right, we got audio of Al Gore. He's just terrific. Just reminding us that maybe they did the right thing back in the day. Not that Bush is much better.
No, but thank God he stole it from that womanly, weird-looking freak.
Yeah, we were thinking that he's starting to look a little too comfortable, like he might wear a dress behind closed doors with a little lipstick, just for the hell of it.
Oh, totally.
Now, are you positive that all this hard work hasn't inspired you to make any other kind of major...
Oh, here's Al Gore with a little gag with Leo there.
Oh, yeah. Leo.
So they do what they have to do, and then he's like, "Are you sure you have no other big announcement? Because you're in front of about 1 billion people right now.
You're going to run for president?"
Well, there's rumors that he's going to jump in the race.
Announcement to the world here tonight.
Well, I do appreciate that, Leo, and
Leo.
I'm kind of surprised at the feelings.
I do appreciate that, Leo.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It just sounds like he's just... he's worse than gay. It's not that he's gay. Like, if he was just gay, it'd be like, all right, whoever, he's gay, but he's
gay.
Just, whoa, Leo.
He's starting to sound like he should be an extra
in
Birdcage or something.
If he was president, it would be like, well, I'm really warning Iran. You better stop it. Seriously.
That look right into the camera.
Not okay.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Premier. The guy's looking at him. What is he saying?
This is gay.
This is all. I'm getting the douche chills from this mane.
Yeah, there's something going on here.
No, if you put a wig on him, he's total. It works.
Totally works.
Totally works.
Like one of those bad old tranny guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
An old like the old guy from the Princess of the Desert, whatever that movie was. Like you when you see a tranny without the wig, you go,
yeah, nothing
it's a
more
tranny
pathetic.
that just has done the hormone treatment so far.
Yes, exactly.
That's
exactly.
It.
Pre-op.
And now he's going to start with the wig and the dress.
Tranny.
He's going to start with the wig and the dress in another month or two. He's waiting for the hormones to kind of take hold. He's like, he's in that in-between stage.
Exactly.
Right now.
His skin is weird.
I'm so glad
I realized.
I'm looking at him like, this guy was almost president?
I was the woman trapped in a man's body.
All right, here we go.
Leo.
That would have been the announcement.
Leo.
Well, as long as you're giving me a platform.
I hate that inside thing, too. That whole Leo. Everyone else, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Everyone else, it's Charlton Heston. But then it's, it was me, it was Chuck Heston. We were out at the Sands.
Marty.
It was Marty Scorsese. Congrats to Marty Scorsese. He earned this.
The best one ever is Bob De Niro.
Movies with Bobby De Niro. Fantastic. Oh.
Even his mom calls him Robert.
Robert. I don't care. Obviously friends are friends or whatever, but in public. Could you just...
No, that makes people go, Bobby?
No, De Niro. Bobby De Niro?
No,
is he related to Robert De Niro,
no, that's just a way to make you feel like you know the guy just a little more than everybody.
I think it's a celebrity version of the name drop. You can't name drop because you are a name that is dropped.
Yes.
So it's their way of dropping a name.
Yes.
Like, we can't possibly say... Do you tell someone... When I saw Bobby De Niro up on the screen, they would turn to you and go, hey Dick...
Yes.
Did you just call Robert De Niro Bobby De Niro?
But yes, you're a carpenter. He's Robert to you.
Robert De Niro.
All right, let's get into Al Gore here.
Oh, yes, please.
Leo.
Well...
Imagine he just throws everyone off and goes, all right, I'm gay.
Here's the announcement. I've been living as a gay man.
I'm a post-op tranny.
Oh, no, he pulls
I'm getting a vagina put in next week. And
he pulls him a greavy.
No, and Tipper is kind of headed into guy land, too.
Yeah, she's always been a little manly.
They're right there. They're crisscrossing as we speak.
Yes.
I've been living as a gay American. Stories come out of truck stops, and only it's at the airport, like Air Force 2 had to land, and he had to go to the airport bathroom.
He would have gotten away with it, though. Like, he lands Air Force 2. This is while he was vice president. I'm telling you this happened. And he would go to a truck stop and blow a guy. And then, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm on the radio. He'd go to a truck stop
and just and
he would
do what you got to do.
Something he oughtn't to do with a fella,
right? And
then he'd say to the guy, "Go ahead and tell them the vice president just did that." Like, see who's going to buy it.
Could you imagine a trucker saying, "The damnedest thing just happened. I pulled my Kenworth in.
I was in the I-10 and
I'm just going to do my business, and I hear, psst, psst, hey fella." And I look, and it's Vice President Al Gore.
I like that the trucker can do a good Al Gore impression.
Well, that's all he does.
Yeah.
He won an Oscar for it, I hear.
All right, here's Al talking to Leo.
I do appreciate that, Leo, and I'm kind of surprised that the feelings welling up here actually have been very convincing. And even though I honestly had not planned on doing this, I guess with 1 billion people watching, it's as good a time as any. So, my fellow Americans, I'm going to take this opportunity right here and now to formally announce my intention
I get it.
Hey, we're funny.
The cutoff music.
We're funny.
Right before the big announcement.
What do you say, Al?
Who saw that coming?
The cutoff music. You've been talking too long. Get off the stage.
Wow, that's really funny.
That's not set up.
What do you say, Al?
I was only joking.
I was only joking. There you go.
You notice also they didn't cut off that Italian guy because it's the conductor's job to cut the dude off.
Right,
and he's a fellow musician, so he let him talk.
Let him yap.
Italian.
That's the guy he was speaking in Italian.
Morricone, yeah.
In front of a billion people. That's terrific. I hope he just said horrific things.
Like cursing?
Oh, just horrific things.
What is he saying?
I don't know. Just let him talk.
Do you know they were probably freaking out? Like in the booth, the people that dump, because they know how much trouble they get into these days. What is he saying? Find someone that speaks Italian. Yes. For Christ's sake.
This might be a little, we might be reaching on this one, but there's always been rumors about good old Ryan Seacrest. Good old Ryan.
His sexuality.
Right.
There's been rumors around there, so we pay very close attention when he does the red carpet stuff.
Yeah.
And he always has to kind of talk about girls.
Yeah.
And it's not really convincing.
No.
So, like I said, we might be reaching here, but we got a couple examples of Ryan Seacrest talking to girls on the red carpet here.
It's awkward.
It's let me know what you think.
Last time I saw American Idol, he kept bringing up Christina Aguilera's name because he just wants people to think that he's into her.
And it's such an easy out, Christina Aguilera, because she is universally hot.
Yeah, who's going to say she's not hot?
That's when, like, you could go back a few years and it was, Raquel Welch.
Yeah, exactly.
Raquel Welch was like, hey, that Raquel Welch, Gina Lola Brigida. Boy, is she hot. All right, Rock Hudson, we get it. She's hot.
He really wants to say that Melissa Etheridge is hot. All right, here it is.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, man, I mean, it's like hottie after hottie.
The guys don't say hottie after hottie.
Hottie after hottie. If Brad Pitt just walked by, it's just...
Real guys...
Are we on?
Real guys don't say hottie after hottie.
Hottie after hottie.
Have you ever used the word hottie?
Not
Boy,
hottie.
She's a hottie.
She is a hottie.
Once you say piece of A,
I really liked her boobies.
Guys like those, right?
Yeah. Hottie after hottie.
Hottie
like
after
I said, we might be
hottie.
reaching, but I don't know.
So what?
Okay, bye-bye.
So let's accuse him.
I mean, it's like hottie after hottie.
Good.
The guys, Tom and Seth, and the guys here on the E stands under the camera are salivating. Oh, here comes Jessica Biel now.
Salivating. That's what we...
Salivating.
That's what we say when we see a really hot chick. We go, aren't you salivating?
They're fabulous. All these girls are fabulous.
I'm just salivating.
And then he mentions all the people that were salivating, but he didn't mention himself.
And then he ends with, "Ooh, here comes Jessica Biel."
Jessica Biel,
like,
another complete hottie.
Obviously, he's not gay because every guy, even gay guys, think Jessica Biel's hot. I mean, come on.
Jesus.
Jessica Biel could be like the hottest chick in Hollywood right now.
Right.
Jesus, too manly. You're thinking, Van? Yeah. You don't like her? In that goddamn Blade 3. She looked real good in that.
Yeah, not in general. Just last night, she kind of looked like a lumberjack.
Did she? Didn't see. Okay. Because she looked really good in that stupid Chainsaw Massacre movie.
It's that neck-to-shoulder muscle that's just...
You have a problem with the neck-to-shoulder muscle?
Line back.
Okay.
It's a little too built up. Yeah. But here it is.
Faggot.
Here it is again. At the end here.
Salivating. Oh, here comes Jessica Biel now. Okay.
Oh, here comes Jessica Biel now.
Oh, who else can I...
All right, here. We got another example here.
Anne Hathaway, Devil Wears Prada. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay, I shouldn't admit this, but I saw the movie and I cried in it.
You cried?
You cried? You faggot?
Right.
The actress
cried? Yeah, the actress like, you cried?
It's a dopey movie I made.
I'm ashamed of that movie, you fag.
She goes,
Jesus.
She can't even help herself. You cried?
Did you cry semen into somebody else's face?
Oh, yeah. Wow, that neck-to-shoulder muscle thing is just bothering me.
Yeah, you know what, Dan? I'm with you on that one.
Dan,
look at a nude picture of Jessica Biel.
Looking at a naked picture of her just barely covering up.
I'm with you now, Than.
It's amazing that E-Rock got naked pictures from last night, because I was talking about last night.
You mean she's been working on her trap since these pictures?
Yeah, maybe she's working the wrong muscles in the gym.
All right, let's listen to Ryan.
I saw the movie and I cried in it.
You cried?
Oh, she's laughing at me. I actually did. You know, when when you come and you stand up to Meryl Streep?
Oh, well, it's good to know that you're in touch with your inner emotions.
I know. I thought, job well done, I guess is what I should say. Maybe I should have just said, you really nailed it.
Thank you very, very much.
Oh, boy.
Somebody should throw him in the garbage.
And she didn't even say you came in touch with your inner woman or inner femininity or something. Your inner self. What did she say? It was like, she said it wrong.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be your inner, wussy.
Yeah.
Your inner fag.
Let's go to Michigan. Eric, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Did you guys catch Ryan Seacrest's Freudian slip last night? He was on the red carpet and he's asking all these actresses, who are you wearing, Everybody kept saying Vera Wang. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he goes, man, there's all kinds of Wang here. It's just a big Wang party.
I did hear that.
A Wang party.
Maybe Sam can get that clip as well. All right, thank you, sir. We got Louis C.K. in today. We got to take a quick break. We got a few more examples of Ryan trying to sound, in my opinion, that he likes girls.
Yeah. Well, you're not reaching. It's a rumor that he's gay, like there's a rumor that he exists. I mean...
Is that a picture from last night? All right, I got to go with Than on this.
Now you're with Than?
I got to go with Than. That is a weird looking... I think it's the cut of the dress, if I could be...
No, know what happens? These girls...
She lost too much weight.
No, these girls, they get trainers, and it's like... Girls like lifting weights a little bit is all right, but then when they get cut like that...
That dress...
It's just an awful look.
There's too much exposed there. Like from the shoulder down, she looks like a Terminator arm.
And
I would still.
She looks a little thin too.
Stop it. Yeah, and a little too thin. The bone, a little bony up top there.
And her boobies are set.
And her neck.
So you know what? She's
all right. She's out of the loop now.
She's a mess. Let's find a new hottie.
I got to go back to what's her name?
She had her day.
I would
from
still
the island.
Be very happy to see her.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I'm not trading her in for a Scarlett Johansson.
Know who looked unbelievable? Reese Witherspoon.
Really?
She was looking dumpy and stuff, had a couple kids. The husband who...
You know what?
There's rumors about him. Mm-hmm. So they're getting a divorce. They're separated. Next thing you know, she got her body back in shape.
She looks pretty good.
Show a picture of Reese. She had
that dark eye makeup, and so she looked kind of like 80s Coke Horry.
Oh, doing that whole number?
In a good way, yeah.
There was you hear there was a...
Hey, look. Look at what she's looking like these days.
That's all right.
She hasn't looked this good in years.
No.
Did you hear there was a stabbing at one of the parties?
Really?
Last night, and it was Reese.
Reese's husband?
No, Reese.
Ex-husband?
No, right there.
Reese Witherspoon?
No, with a knife.
Oh my God! Are you still playing poker?
It's one of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
That you heard?
It is one of the
Who
worst.
Who told you that one?
Joe.
No. Oh my! I'd tell you something. How did that not go in?
I was only joking.
That's an awful joke, but use it. Feel free.
We have to punch a girl now. You made us punch a girl.
Size 14.
Yes, that deserves a tasering.
All right, let's get out of here for a little bit. We got lots to do today. We got to get into the nudie pics of that fine contestant on American Idol.
Our next American Idol, by the way, I'm predicting she goes all the way.
She already did go all the way.
I was only joking.
Dan's disgusted with me this morning.
I say you
he should be.
I say you do bad jokes for the rest of the morning.
Bad pun jokes all day.
If they kick her...
I have a bad joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you put a hair pie to cool it off?
Where?
On the vagisil.
Okay.
I was only joking.
My God. If American Idol kicks his broad off, they're the stupidest TV show on TV.
Yeah.
Watch their ratings if they don't kick this girl off. We'll get into the whole controversy in a little bit. We got to get. There's so much to do. Let's step aside for a bit. Opie and Anthony. Good morning. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. In a little while, we're going to be talking very dirty. We're going to talk about the American Idol contestant that's nude all over the place on the internet, doing things that I don't think American Idol are going to be happy about.
No, they probably won't be, but
And we'll tell you where to find the pictures and the videos and all that stuff. So
good egg.
What are you guys looking at, by the way?
We were looking at Pal Talk. Apparently, your girl's asleep. They're just laying in bed. And then Lisa Ann gave a little flash. It's always nice. Thank you.
Great way to start the morning.
Yeah, why not?
We got the Wang clip from Ryan Seacrest, so we're going to finish up on this and we'll move on to other things, but I don't know. No. We like to listen very closely to what Ryan says and does on the red carpet.
Oh, yes.
Because we've been hearing things. We've been hearing things over the years. This is him talking about Wangs.
Who made your dress?
Vera Wang.
Oh, okay. Lots of Wang. Lots of Vera Wang.
Lots of Wang going by.
I was going to say, it's a Wang party. There's a lot of Wang here.
How many Wangs have been by?
A couple of Wangs so far.
Oh, really?
Maybe the second Wang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Just die.
Guy can't do no wrong, though. He's like, he's everywhere. Guy is everywhere.
I seriously think the cure for AIDS was him dying of it. Because once AIDS gets him, it'll be like, my work is done.
My work here is done.
Yes. All right, now I'll allow you to figure out how to cure this dumb thing.
What the hell is that? We get it, the Wang joke.
All right, well, here is some more audio from the red carpet last night.
Just getting started here on the red carpet, Juliana. And you're up on the other end. If I look this way, yes, I see the back of you.
Do you see the back of me?
I see the back of you.
How's it look, Ryan?
Your back is fantastic. I love the shoulder blades.
Thank you.
Those are great blades.
Great blades.
I think she probably meant like my ass.
Yeah.
How's the ass look?
Well.
And
that's right. That's where fellas like to put it.
Guys like to look at the blades or use the blade. How is that done with a girl?
What do they do?
When it comes to a girl,
there's no hair on it. Ew.
When it comes to a girl, though, where do the blades rate? Like,
as far as breast man, leg man, ass man.
Some guys are
blade men.
Some guys are into the boobies. Then you got your ass men. And then maybe some nice abs, some nice legs, nice face.
Blades.
Where's blades?
That's not really part of this.
No, it's part of the whole picture. You want a girl to have them. You don't want a bladeless girl.
No, she would look pretty.
That would look a little sick.
All slumped back.
All no blades. You also don't want a girl so fat that you don't notice her blades.
I think blades are as important as elbows.
Elbows. You don't want a girl that doesn't have them.
You want to have the elbows, but you're not going to look and go, wow, nice elbows.
I like my car to have lug nuts.
Sure.
But it's something you don't go, I'm not going to buy that car because its lug nuts aren't very attractive.
No.
But you kind of want them.
But she's trying to show off her body, and he's like, nice blades.
Blades.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's trying so hard now, too, and failing miserably. He should have just shut up about it. Like, everyone's speculating, is he gay? And the more he talks, the more he's just burying himself.
This piece of garbage.
Well, the only girl he talked dame he talked hot to was Helen Mirren.
Well, that's that whole mother thing.
Can we gossip about Helen Mirren for a second? I mean, this woman, she plays such prim and proper roles in her films, but I think there's a darker side to her. I think that there's a little bit of... Is there a dirty side to Helen? I mean, dare I say that?
A dirty side?
Yeah, I think that there may be a little bit of a dirty side to Helen.
You know.
What's he talking to? A dirty side?
A fellow homosexual.
So he's wondering if there's a dirty side to the old broad.
Yeah.
Yet he's just talking about shoulder blades and...
Yeah. And finally, before we move on...
I think she's been a very attractive lady for some time, and I think she attracts a lot of men, and she certainly attracted me. It was a very odd feeling playing scenes opposite the Queen when you kind of go in, she's sexy.
She's a bit naughty.
Yeah, she's got a wicked sense of humor, and she's really mischievous, you know, and...
That's another word that guys don't really use that much, is naughty.
Yeah, naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah. Unless you're into maybe a little role-playing or something.
Yeah. Naughty.
Yes,
just
naughty.
A little naughty.
You dirty old suka.
You filthy. Who's been a naughty boy? Help me, brothers.
There you go.
That's our Oscar coverage.
Pretty much.
Go screw.
The 2 hours I watched, I tried to stay up. They just showed Ellen DeGeneres on TV. I guess she was vacuuming.
Was that a bit?
In between awards.
It was very clever.
That's
as if
great
the host
stuff.
would vacuum.
Why would the host have to? And was she making big, huge celebrities move their feet? Like,
Yes.
did you move? Was that the bit?
Oh yeah, of course
I didn't
that's
say
the
it.
bit.
But
Penelope moved that dress, and Penelope Cruz had just not won.
I'm sure she wanted to be part of this.
Yeah, a bit.
Now you're just some person in my way as I vacuum the carpet.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Yeah, well, Ellen is used to munching it. She might as well vacuum it. Sorry, carpet joke.
She was very disappointing. I thought she would do a really good job.
Yeah,
I was very happy when they said Billy Crystal wasn't going to do it for the 80th time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't think.
Well, I would have loved.
Pulled it off.
I would have loved to have just seen Billy Crystal do his "Can you dig it? I knew that you could" black character.
Oh God, that
from
was the
a
worst
Katrina
thing.
victim thing.
That's the worst thing anybody ever did.
It is so awful. I'd rather he just go up in blackface and do an old Jolson song than do that old black guy character that he does. I'm going to do a one-man play, and I'm thinking of, I'm going to do the black guy.
I personally like when he does the sideways run across the stage and sings about all the movies around.
It's genius.
It's unbelievable how he works all the
genius.
movies into that song.
Here he goes. Here he is. Imagine this, if you would.
Can you dig that? I knew that you could.
I can't look at you. I know.
He did it on Comic Relief when I did it, when I was on the show.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And I'm waiting to go on the show, and it's a live show, and he's up there forever, burning down the audience. I'm just watching, going, stop, because it's destroying my whole night. I'm like,
of course it is.
I've been like running during the day, training to get ready. I want this to be a great set. And he's every minute he's halving the audience watching.
Jimmy said backstage was just people staring at the monitors and kind of looking at each other like, what is he doing? And
please,
why is it going on
Just
this long?
explain for the people that might not have watched the show. He was doing an old blues guy.
He does this character
from New Orleans
that he's done forever. It's the old blues guy, and whether it's the jazz artist or the old boxer character, it's an old black stereotype.
He makes his lips big.
Yeah. Squints his eyes.
Yeah, and he says, "I'm black," and I'm...
Yeah, and then talks about hardship and how it's just made me a better person.
Oh, God.
Oh, and it's awful. And he's done this over the years, and he did it at Comic Relief because it was for Katrina, and talked about how he was a horn player, and just went on and
washed
on.
the old club away where we had so many bourbons and
so many memories. But we'll bring it back because this city knows how to bring it all back together.
Can you dig that? I knew that you could.
And when he said, "Can you dig that?" no one said anything.
No.
And it should have been hoping there would be like a woo. So he goes, "I knew that you could." So he just said, "I knew that you could," to nothing.
It should have been a 5-minute bit and went on for
at most
20 to 30 minutes easy, right?
Oh, boo!
And you're sitting backstage, and now you got to follow that. As a comedian, that's a tough thing, huh?
And the audience is going, "Die, Jew!" They're like literally turning anti-Semitic because of the performance. Heil Hitler, you
There's
suck.
all kinds of Holocaust revision going on in the audience. I don't even think that
You think
really
he's at the point in his career where he just feels like he doesn't have to work hard anymore? He just thinks just showing up and being on stage is a privilege for everybody.
Yep.
Being Billy Crystal is enough.
Yep.
Bill Crystal.
I'm sure that he showed up at the show and said, "I'm going to do this," and everybody, all the younger folks that work there, like, "Oh, how do we tell them that this is awful?"
We can't.
And he rehearsed it every day. And
Yeah,
they all
had to
watch
get
the
up
rehearsal
there
and go, "How do we tell him not to do this?"
Let's all just try today. We'll all look at our watch a lot, and maybe he'll catch on. No, he didn't catch on.
We got Bill in New York. Bill, go ahead. You're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Bill.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, buddies.
Hey.
I called in under false pretenses. I've been up all
Hang up right now. Hang up right now.
Bill.
Come on, no.
No, because you've called in under false pretenses, and it's never as good as what you call in on. I don't care. Don't want to hear it.
It says, how can you
All
say
right,
Billy
what?
Crystal isn't funny?
Oh,
What?
It's the
What?
reason you didn't tell the screener.
no, listen.
Exactly. If it was funny or entertaining, you could have told the screener and he'd have put you through.
I will promise I will be entertaining.
Liar, liar, pants ablaze.
Go ahead, Bill.
For the next 10 minutes, I will be entertaining or 3-car kiss.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What's he going to do? Hi, I'm on the radio.
What's up, Bill?
I don't care about Billy Crystal. He's a douchebag. Let me be fourth mic for 10 minutes.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
You waste of life. Let me be fourth mic for 10 minutes.
To do what?
God, I hate that guy. Who's screening?
Ah, boy.
1 demerit. You get 1 demerit.
You only get 2 before they have to fire you. So.
Shut up.
Good luck to you. American Idol. We got a dirty, dirty girl.
I love a little sexual scandal.
And, of course, this show is so important. If they find out anything about your past, they got to get rid of you.
God forbid they find out you were a human being. God forbid you're a 20-year-old girl.
Of being a woman.
Yeah.
Is to
do what we're looking at this morning.
Do things with penises.
Now, everyone that is going to judge this woman.
You either have a penis or you do things with one.
That's the rules.
So why are we supposed to...
Well,
that's pretty much it.
Well, it's coming out that Antonella Barba, she's the one from New Jersey.
Very hot.
If you remember the audition, she auditioned with her best friend, and her best friend got kicked out, and she made it all the way. She's the
way, right?
And my girlfriend, she's one of those. She's like, oh my God, I love her, and she loves me.
She's fantastic. We put topless together.
Nah.
She's a brunette with brown eyes.
I'm tired of like fat people winning this thing. Because, like, woo! It's like a Girls Gone Wild chick.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is. So she's the brunette with the brown eyes, and she's an awful singer. She should have got kicked off last week.
Her hotness has been keeping her in.
But her hotness is keeping her in.
And now I say these pictures should keep her in.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to get rid of her.
Well, that's because that's the point. Her hotness keeps her in because everybody has themselves a time while they watch.
You know something?
So why not? Why does this make it better? It's the whole reason she's in it is because you want her to blow your bum.
Here's the reason.
I hate this.
Why everybody is a hypocrite involved in this stupid show. Everyone thinks this chick is hot. What she's doing in these photographs, everyone thinks is really hot.
It's really hot.
But they're going to make this judgment that she's got to be kicked out because of what she's doing.
Yeah. Well, they kicked out...
And they all think it's hot. Just don't even.
They kicked out somebody for getting caught for smoking pot, so...
Yeah.
So this girl has no shot of continuing.
She's acting
but she's not doing anything illegal.
No.
Where's Steve?
Illegal.
What do we know about these pictures?
It's great.
And there were even like...
Isn't it amazing that that's not illegal when you think about it?
It should be.
It should be illegal.
They're studying her birthmarks.
Smoking pot and saying curses on the radio is illegal. It should be illegal to do that to a guy.
Wow.
And let him do that on your face. That should so be illegal. It's amazing that that's perfectly within the letter of the law.
Do it as you must.
By the way, they're trying to claim that the girl in these pictures is not the girl, but now they're studying her birthmarks.
It is so her. She's got a small little mark above her eyebrow and another one on her jawbone, and they show her smiling in one of the American Idol type pictures, I guess. And then they show her performing, not on stage at American Idol, performing in a bedroom, and they circled the same marks that she has on that left side of her face.
She's singing into a flesh microphone.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
This should be part of the competition.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that shot.
Oh, hey, wow.
With those big doe eyes. Look at her.
There's something you should see every day.
That's a fine how do you do.
So, Steve, what do we know?
The hand on the back of her head. Some disgusting guy. Look at that belly.
Oh, I know. What a mess.
God, the guys that women do that to.
What do we know about these pictures, Steve?
We got drunk at spring break or something.
Yeah,
they surfaced a few days ago. Again, like Ann said, there's some debate as to whether or not the girl in the photo that E-Rock is displaying
it's her.
Somebody could have added those moles to her face on the dirty pictures.
That's the debate. So they're looking at other features that that might be
there's no
able to
debate here.
distinguish.
Stop it.
Why wouldn't it be? There's more evidence that it.
Yeah, I know. That it would
be.
What are the odds that some woman trying to get on American Idol ever did that to a fella?
Always got to be a conspiracy theory to everything. Yeah. Someone's putting the birthmarks on her with Photoshop and then leaking that picture out. No, there's only one thing leaking, and she seems to be taking care of it.
Yes.
One of the rumors is that it's a friend of hers who she auditioned with, who's angry that she made it and the friend didn't, so the friend leaked the pictures.
But this girl is a dirty girl, obviously. I thought it was one or two pictures that maybe a boyfriend snuck in the middle of this thing, but there's a ton of nude pictures online. people could check out.
She's got some modeling type pictures.
Yeah, she's got some modeling pictures. I found a profile online where she's actually interested in doing some nude modeling. So,
and then she's got some pictures with her and her friends. That's really a hot picture, a little recreation of what was that? American Beauty.
That was, by the way, that was like your Ryan Seacrest. This movie was written by a gay guy.
Yeah, and that's what they want to see.
That's what he thinks guys fantasize about when they see a blonde cheerleader. Oh, yeah, when I'm getting off to a blonde cheerleader, I picture rose petals falling on her breath.
Rose petals.
Covering all the dirty parts.
Get rid of the goddamn rose petals. I want to see her without any rose petals on her.
That's what I picture. That's my dirty thought.
It's just to cover up the smell. It's awful, girly.
You need some potpourri there, girlfriend.
Yeah, potpourri. They poured potpourri on her.
So where can we see these pictures for the people out there, Steve?
What convenient location can people go to?
Ooh, in today's links on opieandanthony.com and foundermusic.com, all very easy to find.
Till the C&D comes. Thank you.
Exactly.
And the X-rated pictures, where do they come from? Were they up on a website for a while?
They're up on a few websites, actually. I'm sure they'll get yanked down.
Yeah. Imagine there was a moment in her life where she was doing that to that fella drunkenly, that she would have never thought people all over the world were going to be blowing up the side of her face and circling moles.
Circling moles and questioning the authenticity of these.
So what do you think happens to her? They kick her off?
They got to get rid of her.
They got to get rid of her.
But she's not, I don't understand it.
It's too...
she's allowed to do that.
Yeah, but not an American Idol. There's some kind of thing. I think, the contracts they sign for that, and I'm sure there's some kind of morality clause where that's, oh, my God, that's horrible. Oh, what is she doing?
It's America's TV show. You can't...
That's an American Idol right there.
Yeah.
That's a good girl. Wow.
That's probably how she got on American Idol. That's probably...
God, Louie, I didn't even notice the hand on the back of her head. That's a classic shot right there.
Look at this slob.
Go ahead.
That is a classic shot. Good one.
All right. We'll find out more, I'm sure.
I think
as the day goes on.
Now, what happens? I'm not even sure when the goddamn show is on anymore.
It'll be on, I don't know, tomorrow.
Now, she was really bad.
Awful.
Are they going to wait until America throws her? Hope like they throw her off?
No. They already voted people off. They already voted off 2 girls, 2 guys. She was the worst by far, but because she's so hot, she's getting votes.
Yeah, all the girls that stayed were bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all just cute white girls. It's just this sorority thing.
Yeah.
Sorority chicks are winning with awful voices.
Here's a taste of what Antonella Barbara did last week on American Idol.
Let's listen.
Just picture nude pictures, topless pictures, panty shots, rose petals covering the naughty parts. Her doing what she does well, much better than her singing.
Let's hear if she's any good.
I could spend my life in this sweet surrender.
See, that would feel good if she was doing that. Warble?
Yeah.
That warble with some altoids mixed in.
Oh.
It sounds like she's got that hand on the back of her head right now. Wait a minute. Too fast.
It's like a country version. Done badly.
She's getting lost in the song.
And she's like losing the notes.
The worst part is whenever anybody sings rock and roll, they make up a fake accent. Like, I don't want to miss a babe.
Yeah, they got to be all
don't talk like that. I just want to. Nobody says I. They say I just want to. What? You don't talk like that, you smelly whore.
People are saying these are private photos that leaked onto the net. So it wasn't like these were up and she was like exploiting herself in this way.
So that's why
it was some douchebag old boyfriend.
Either an old boyfriend or
something. A friend or one of her friends, whatever.
So somebody can ruin your life by proving you ever did that.
Yeah.
That's why they shouldn't be She should be able to sue them for throwing her off if they do.
You know what, though?
I'm sure she will.
She didn't make
But
money doing
they
that.
keep her on the show. She wins hands down. So
Oh, come on. Hands down on the back of her head.
Hands down, she wins the whole thing if they keep her on. I'm telling you.
They should absolutely keep her on, because now every week she would be up there, and you would I'd have her up there, and then my computer with those pictures right next to it.
Yeah, that's the whole point, is legitimate people that you know have done something wrong with their mouths.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That's the formula.
And here's a statement. It said, isn't it that your best friends or the ones that come forward with information that are the ones that come forward with information that will go to Smoking Gun or put your photographs on the web? The show's executive producer, Nigel Lithgow, told Entertainment Weekly magazine. So they have a little sympathy toward her, but we'll see what happens.
What do you want? A girl that, can cook?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, we found out this girl's hobby is cooking. Look at her.
Right.
And here's some pictures on a website of her actually baking. Wow. That's what you want a 20-year-old girl doing. Right there, that picture. That's it.
That's every 20-year-old girl's duty in America.
Right. That's what you want her doing. That's America. That's an American girl right there. Hi.
Just do that until your face becomes undesirable.
Till your cheeks cave in like you just saw the Ark of the Covenant open.
And then take cooking lessons at 30.
Yeah. There's plenty of time for all that crap.
Exactly. Right. You've only got a few years after you become legal where that's fun to do to your face.
Yeah.
Not right.
Where you look up and guys want to snap photos of it.
Yeah.
Who's taking the pictures if this guy is using one hand to
I think he's
hold
got
her
that.
head?
He's doing that digital camera. Hold it a little
hold it out a little far.
Extended arm.
You know how people take pictures of you and them, and they don't have a friend.
I think
so. Hold still.
Yeah, by the bounce of that flash, I'm saying it's the guy taking them. He's got one hand on her head and the other hand with the camera.
I forgot we have a photo expert.
He held it pretty steady. It's pretty nice.
It's with a flash. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
Louis C.K. helping us out today. Louis, you promoting anything?
Well, I'm in Philly this weekend, but it's sold out. So
where?
At the Helium.
Yeah, that's a great club.
All sold out.
Philly, don't bother.
At the Improv in Tempe, set the third week of this month.
Very cool.
And then Boston last week of the month.
Boston, where?
Yeah, Boston at the Connection.
At Bill's
Faneuil
place?
Hall, yeah.
Bill Blumenreich.
That's right.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony show.
It's the Opie